welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. Let's start off with a white piece of paper, and we're going to start off with our black marker right here. Today, we're going to be doing something underwater. Can you guess what it is? That's right, we're going to be doing a fun fishy today. So to start off, we're going to start off drawing the eyes of the fishy. So I'm going to do one circle here, a small circle, and then another circle for the other eye for the fishy. So now we have two eyes for the fishy. Next, I'm going to draw in the pupil for the fishy, so the little eyes inside, but maybe I should do the body first. Let's do a big round circle for the fish. For yourself, you can decide that maybe you want a really long body, not just round. It doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to add different types of fins onto it, and it's going to look really cool. So next, I'm going to add on the fin in the back for the tail for the fishy, and I have a heart shape. Of course, you can have a pointed end for yours if you like. Next, I'm going to draw a curve right here that divides the body from the rest of the fish, the head. And I'm going to add little hands, fins on the side. So it's like an upside down heart. On the top, I also want to add a little fin on top to make him go faster. And then after that, I'm going to be adding on pupils. So there's one circle and one smaller black circle there. Of course, you can put the eyes to be sleeping, winking, or it can be looking in one direction to make it a little bit more interesting. Next, I'm going to be drawing a little bit of stripes on the fins for his little hands, and then we're also going to add little stripes on the tail as well. And it's a little curve. I feel like it'll look more interesting that way. And create a little dimension for the fish as well. So there you go, and I'll do that for the top as well. And there you go. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add little scales on it. Maybe big scales. I'll start with big scales like this. So little round curves like that. And then next I'm gonna start at the middle here of the between the curves and connect them. One curve here. It's almost like a half circle, right? Another half circle here. And then again at the next layer, I'm going to draw more half circles, and they're all going to be connected. They don't have to be in any symmetrical or order. It's just something that you can just enjoy doing for fun. You can have round scales. You can have scales that are more angular or triangles if you like. So now we have scales for the fishies right here. It's like little curtains, right? Little curtains that go all along its body. So I think it looks okay so far. What do you think? Next, I'm going to draw the mouth for the fishy. I'm going to draw a little circle. He's breathing bubbles out. Let's draw little bubbles that come out of his mouth. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Right? There you go. So now we have our fishy. I think I'm going to start coloring this fishy at this point. Let's get our color markers out. So there I'm going to put the cap on my black markers, and then I have my color markers. I think it's going to be really fun to paint in all different colors for our fishy today. So I love the idea that there are so many different scales on his body, so I can color all different types of colors. You can choose your favorite color you like, and you don't necessarily have to go with whatever I'm coloring with. For the stripes on the tail, you can have it to be like different color for each stripe. For me, I'm just coloring blue for the tail overall. But for you, try whatever color you like. And as always, let's think about a story for your drawing. This will help you figure out ideas for how you want to color in the background or draw in the background as well. Is your fish heading to school? Maybe he's heading to the supermarket. Maybe he's heading over to the park to meet a friend. If that's the case, what kind of background do you see the fishy having? Is it in his bedroom right now? Is it living in the coral in the middle of the sea? So those are some ideas you can think about. Or maybe he's having breakfast. What does a fish eat anyways? Does it eat seaweed? Or does it eat maybe sort through little pebbles on the ground in the ocean? So those are little ideas you can think about when you're drawing your little fishy, and think of what kind of background you want to draw. I want to color in the bubbles that he's breathing out because I think that will be fun. And then next I'm going to color in the different types of scales that the fish has. What kind of colors do you think I should have? Maybe for now I'll color in the head. I'll use a little bit of light orange here. Make sure to kind of color in all the little creases and crannies and all the empty white space right there. Of course, your drawing is going to look a little bit different from mine, and that's perfectly fine because that's one of the fun parts about drawing, that it's never the same. Each time you draw it, it'll be different. And each time it'll come up with its own story and its own personality, and that's what makes drawing fun. Here I'm going to add a little bit of the orange that I have for the face onto the different scales as well. And I'm going to make the color spread apart so that they're not all in one row, but you could do that too if you like. So color that in, and now I'm going to try and find another color. What color should I use? How about yellow? I'm coloring some yellow for the scale. Do you have any yellow in your fishy? What is your fishy on the way to doing? Is it blowing bubbles? Or maybe it's eating breakfast? Maybe it's late for school. So use your imagination and think about what your fishy will be doing, and you can even add little accessories to your fish as well. For example, you might want to add in a hat. Or maybe you want to give it a little bit of a backpack that's hanging on the end of his tail. Those are all just some ideas you can think about when you're drawing in your fun fishy. What makes your fish fun? Or is it having fun? So I hope you enjoyed this drawing with Sharon for the fun fishy. And I hope you will tune in for my next video for other animals I will be drawing. You have other ideas of animals or insects or other drawings you want me to draw, please feel free to comment below, and I would love to hear from you. Well, I think that's it for now. I'm going to take my time and color in the rest of the scales, and I hope you have a wonderful day and stay creative, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.